Hi everyone, my name is Dharodan. I'm a League of Legends Ashe main, and I thought I would be sharing my runes and masteries with you. You might be wondering, why would I do this? Well, one, I'm a nice guy, and two, the runes and masteries that I use aren't the most standard runes and masteries for AD carries or Marksman, so it might actually be good for people to use this. I use it and I think it's very effective, so here we go. For marks, I use 5 attack damage marks, because you need attack damage as a carry and it helps me with last hitting. Then I go for 3 attack speed marks, 3 because Ashe's base attack speed compared to other carries feels very low. So I thought plus 5 attack speed would help me a little bit, especially with the runes and masteries that I use. Then I go for a 1% crit chance. Even though your passive allows you to crit, it doesn't necessarily work in a fight, and that 1% crit chance, you can be very lucky. I'm mostly not, but you never know. You never know, for the 1% crit chance could win you a fight. Then I go for 6 armor seals. Ashe's base armor isn't that high, so I would prefer going for 6 armor and just 3 health seals, but you can run with more health seals if you want, but I just prefer running 6 armor seals and 3 health seals. Then for Glyphs, I go for magic resist per level Glyphs because you benefit more from it late game. Now, Ashe doesn't have a lot of mobility. She doesn't have many escapes, so she's very vulnerable to 1. mages with CC, so magic resist is very important, and 2. assassins, and there are a lot of AP assassins out there, so having that good magic resist at level 18 is very important, and you already benefit from it over the flattened magic resist starting level 9, so it's just very good to have. It also makes it possible for you to skip going for a defensive item and go for another offensive item because you already have that plus 27 at level 18. But even if you go for a defensive item, you have a massive bonus in MR, and that's also very nice to have. Then I go for movement speed Quints. Ashe isn't a very fast champion, surprising. I mean, she's a huntress, who would expect her to be fast, but no, League decided that she isn't a very fast champion. Actually, I think she has one of the slowest movement speeds around 80 carries. So instead of not playing the champion because of that problem, I decided to fix the problem, go with movement speed. Of course, yes, less AD, but it's not too much of a big deal. Go for movement speed Quints, it allows her to be much faster, and even though you don't have an escape, having high movement speed would always be nice. Misfortune doesn't have high movement speed, well, unless she has a passive, and once you have your passive, it's very difficult for people to actually catch you because you're so fast. So I try to give Ashe some more movement speed with these Quints. Now let's go over to the masteries. I'll start with utility, that is 2 points in Fleetfoot, which gives me plus 1 movement speed, plus 1% movement speed, so that is a total of plus 5.5% movement speed. You benefit from it in the early game, and you benefit from it in the late game when you get your movement speed items, because then you will be very fast. Then for defense, I go 2 points in block, which reduces the incoming damage from basic attacks by 2. Then I go for 2 points in recovery, which gives me plus 2 health regen per 5 seconds. And then I go for 3 points in veteran scar for plus 36 health. A lot of people would go for unyielding, which reduces all incoming damage from champions by 2. Good to have, but I decided to not go with it since I find movement speed more important. And then Juggernaut, which gives plus 3 maximum health. Nice to have, but I prefer movement speed. Then I go to the offensive tree, which is pretty standard. I go for 4 points in Fury, which gives me plus 5 attack speed. That brings me to a total of plus 10 bonus attack speed right now. Then I go for Butcher. Since we don't have a lot of AD in our runes, having plus 2 attack damage per auto attack on minions is very nice to have. Then we go for Brute Force, which gives us plus 10 attack damage at level 18, well, pretty self-explanatory. Then I go for Brute Force, which gives me plus 10 attack damage at level 18. I go for Martial Mastery, which gives me plus 4 attack damage. Executioner, which gives me bonus damage to champions below 50% health. Dangerous Game, which gives me 5% missing health and mana, restores it, which is very nice on Ashe, because even the smallest amount of mana that you get from that, Ashe will benefit from it with her Q. And I go for Warlord, which gives me 5% bonus attack damage. Devastating Strikes, which gives me plus 6 armor and magic penetration. very nice also with your ultimate. Then I go for Frenzy. Critical hits grant plus 5 attack speed for 3 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Ashe's passive can give you 100% crit chance, so as soon as you hit that, you already get the 5% attack speed bonus, plus the 5% you have from your Masteries already, plus the 5% that you have from your runes, so that's plus 15%, and it stacks up to 3 times. So late game, when you have a lot of critting 3 times will give you a plus 15 attack speed just from Frenzy, so that's very good. And then I go for Havoc for the 3% increased damage. So that were my runes and masteries. I hope you find it interesting enough to try it out on Ashe. I believe Ashe is viable. The biggest problem with Ashe is that people try to play her in a style that doesn't work on her. I just try to farm and I just do my thing. So I will be uploading more videos with me playing Ashe, so you can check those out and see how I play Ashe and why I think Ashe is such a viable pick. Anyway, that's it for the video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in seeing more of my videos, give the video a like if you found it interesting enough, and favorite if you really enjoyed it. Anyway, that was it. I'll see you later.